WHOU and WFKT by Bowers Funeral Home, the County Federal Credit Union, TNT, Northern Maine Community College, Scoble Building Supply, FAP Body, United Insurance, J. McLaughlin Construction, Daigle Oil Company, Priority Auto Sales, Rick Hannigan Plumbing, Cushman & Sons, KVHC, County Ag and Turf, Houlton Tire and Steelstone, Bain Equipment, Griffith Ford, Napa and Coastal Auto Parts, Pat's Pizza, Madigan Home Healthcare, Pioneer Times, Pioneer Broadband, Thompson and Hamill, Aroostook Limousines, Huber Engineered Woods, Jeans Electronics, County Physical Therapy, Katahdin Trust Company, White Smiles, Maine Baseball Academy, S.W. Collins, Nortrax, Herring Brothers. Now let's go down to the floor.
And we are back for the second game of our doubleheader on WHOU. Brian Stackpole, Coach Brian McDormand, who will be joining us very shortly in this one as we have a girls matchup to conclude the doubleheader, as it will be the Houlton girls, who are at 9-6, currently in 4th place, taking on Old Town, who's in 5th place at 9-5. So, without further ado, why don't we send it down? I think we'll see. Coach is currently talking to Coach Graham. We'll send it down over to
Okay, I'm with Lady Shiatown's coach, Sean Graham. Coach, thanks for coming on again.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, we talked about your season earlier, and you're talking hopefully 8, 9, 10 wins. You're at 9 right now, sitting in a good spot at 4th, playing a talented Old Town team here today, right behind you in 5th, and you have some point-worthy games left on the schedule.
We do. This is certainly a big one today for that 4-5 spot for sure. Kind of puts either one of us in contention. We got Stearns coming up and then Orono next Saturday.
And for fans, the 4th spot will get an automatic bye to go right into the Cross Insurance Center for the state tournament, Class B North. 3 tough overtime losses for you this year, Coach. Young team still learning.
We are. We're still learning. At the same time, I've been very pleased moving up to B with the same group we had last year. I think about every night, except maybe the second half of Herman and Presque we've competed. Those 2 games, the score kind of got away from us a little bit, like I said, 3rd, 4th quarter. But other than that, everything has been, 5, 6, 7 points, and like you said, 3 overtime games.
That's what I was going to say. About competing. You've been in every game, chance to win some, but at 9-6 right now, and young backcourt. How have they played this year?
Yep. The last half of the season here, we've minimized turnovers. We've cut them almost in half. They're handling the pressure pretty well, shooting the ball pretty well, and we're content with where we're at.
All right, Coach, I'm going to grab Coach Richards. Good to see you, Coach. Good luck. See you at the tournament.
And thanks again to Coach Graham, one of the best in the biz. Without further ado, we're just going to send it right back down to Coach McDormand, who's standing by.
Okay, with Old Town girls coach Heather Richards. Coach, tough game at Herman the other night, got down big. But your girls competed, came back. I'm sure the game plan was fine, and they really got back in that game against a good Herman team.
Yeah, we came out tight. Herman just took it to us early, and then it was something we just can completely come back from.
Yeah, you guys, girls played great inside interior defense after that first quarter, and it's a long season. It's not over after that one loss.
No, I think it made the girls a little more hungry. They knew what they did, and they knew they played tight and need to come out more relaxed, and that's something they've been working on all year, is trying to stay relaxed.
In our boys' goal ball run in 2014 here at Old Town, we were at 8-5 at this point of the season, and we won our last 10 games. It's important today to get back on track.
Yeah, this is a big game for us. Houlton's a good team. They're well coached. They have inside and outside players. They shot really well up there. And so we're in 4 and 5, and it's a juggle back and forth. So this is a big one for us.
All right, go get them, Coach. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Thanks to both coaches and our coach, Brian McDormand, talking about his state title run, of course. What a legendary trip that was. But with that in mind, we're going to step aside the Jay McLaughlin pregame show. We will come back with our starting lineups and so much more, and we'll do that in around 90 seconds here on WHOU.
Hi from Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
We encourage you to demonstrate good sportsmanship today by cheering for your team rather than against their opponent. We represent and model a positive sports culture here at Old Town, and we do so with the utmost pride. Now let's meet the non-starters for the Shire Towns of Houlton. Number 22, Drew Warman. Number 24, Emma Swallow. Number 35, Marie Barton.
Hey, we're back here on WHOU. Brian Stackpole and Brian McDormand with you. We appreciate it. We appreciate you joining us as well. Want to let you know that we're here on the Jay McLaughlin pregame show currently. And also, it's now time for the County Federal Credit Union starting lineup. And we will now pick up the PA announcement to the best of our abilities and give you that starting lineup here before this big marquee matchup.
Number 20, Kylie Green. Number 24, Logan Gardner. Number 30, Gabby Cody. Number 32, Alexis Austin. And number 42, Peyton Cody. Now let's meet your starters. For Coach Sean Graham's Shire Towns, a sophomore, number 12, at guard, Olivia Henderson. Number 23, a sophomore at forward, Mia Henderson. Number 34, a junior forward, Rebecca Howe. Number 33, a senior forward, Abby Berkeley. And number 20, a senior guard, Keegan Ewing. Now let's get up and make some noise for your Old Town Lady Coyotes, coached by Heather Richards. A sophomore guard, number 4, Maddie Emerson. A junior guard, number 12, Hannah Richards. A sophomore forward, number 22, Lexi Thibodeau. A sophomore forward, number 40, Sydney Lauren. A senior forward, number 52, Claudia Dearboy.
And those are our starting lineups. We will say them again here in just a moment. Okay, I was about to say we did the national anthem before. I didn't think we were going to do it a second time. That would be pretty rare.
We'll just pretend we did a wave, that's all.
Yeah. A simultaneous wave, a typhoon maybe.
Kind of a confused wave right there.
So starting line first for the home Old Town side, it's going to be Emerson, Richards, Thibodeau, Loring, and Dan Boyes for Houlton. It'll be Henderson, Ewing, Henderson, Worthley, and Howe. Of course, Houlton will be wearing their black uniforms with the white trim and the white lettering and numbers. It'll be white, predominantly, I should say, for Old Town with the green trim as well.
Should have a good competitive game right here. First game, very competitive in the boys' side of things, and Great to have a competitive doubleheader.
Good passing already. Old Town winning the tip. Starting this one off in the 4-5 matchup. What a big one here today. And a big steal already. Howe lays it up and in. Steal and score. Howe gets things underway for the Shires.
A little sloppy pass, slot to slot area there, and Howe makes them pay. Straight man-to-man by the Shiretowners.
Time for the injury report, brought to you by County Physical Therapy as the three-pointer is up and missed. Rebound putback is going to be good. First bucket for Danboys. No real injuries of note for either side here today. Both pretty good starting lineups ready to go, and Raring. Here's the bounce pass. Up, off the glass, too strong. Back out again, and that one is good. Richards for two. This Old Town team could also be a force to be reckoned with, much like this Houlton side. And as expected, pretty close game and pretty high scoring. Counted in one. What a bucket there as Howe now has 4, a chance for 5 from the line. Wow, 8 points already, and we have 65 seconds off the clock. I thought last game was a track meet. I guess this is just as per the course for Houlton and Old Town. Finally, a shot is missed, this time from the stripe as Howe misses it.
See how Old Town comes out today. Really a slow start at Herman the other day. Found themselves down by 14 at the end of the first quarter and able to fight back, just not enough to overtake Herman.
Ball picked up by Richard. She has the lone basket, or one of the baskets, I should say, along with Danboys.
Houlton, an 11-point winner over Old Town back late December.
Push off the ball called on Old Town.
I think that's going to go on Hannah Richards. Trying to establish position in the post.
And waiting for it. Okay. There it is. It will be Richards, finally.
I think they call the first foul on number 32, and there is shot in the game. I think it was 52.
Okay, I was about to say, I don't remember Austin being in the contest. Nonetheless, three-pointers along. Rebound out to Loring.
Good block out by Loring. Had 10 rebounds over and Herman the other night, a sophomore forward, and she's a threat from the arc, too, for Old Town.
Emerson swings it over to her teammate in Thibodeau. Now a three-pointer from the wing. That one's going to be missed. Rebounds picked up by number 33 in Worthwood.
4 sophomores starting out for 3 sophomores on the floor for Old Town, a junior and a senior.
Now they work it on the foul line extended right side. Houlton going across your screen right to left, and that one is going to be a travel. Another turnover. And the pace that started off so fast and furious is now slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah, no full court pressure, straight man-to-man, both teams, and Old Town will look to run their offense. That's such a tough pass to make from that slot area into the post. Old Town lucky right there.
That one deflected out of play.
Still going the post to Danboys. Nope.
They work it. Emerson with it, driving into the top. Not getting the space. Now switches to the left side. Much more lucrative. That one just clangs off, however. Rebounded number 23, Henderson. Little stutter step. Cross-court pass and reset by Henderson. Ball now in the corner. They'll work it back out. Howe drives in, cuts through a couple white jerseys off the left side of the glass. Still loose, and then a foul will be called.
That's going to go, I believe, on Lexi Thibodeau in rebounding action for Old Town.
3 fouls already for the Coyotes. Just under 3 off the clock. Free throw was missed on the first attempt here for Henderson. And that one is good. Cody now comes in the game for this Old Town side.
Henderson, Mia Henderson, a leading scorer for Shiretown, is at 10 points a game with 7 rebounds. So somebody they look to go to with the ball.
Looks to have a little bit of size, just enough to be able to threaten the other guards that she'll be defending, or vice versa. This pass underneath. Worked up, a little hook shot, banked home for 2.
And that's her game right there, that lefty hook shot. Nice feed from freshman Gabrielle Cody to...
Well, it's a 1-point lead currently. Worked over. Here's the three-pointer. Henderson misses short. Picked up. Ewings now to top of the key three. That one's off. Rebounds picked up. Here's a long lead pass into Emerson for 3. That one's missed. Now Houlton's coming out with it. Pinballing back and forth, and there's a foul over the back. That'll be the 3rd foul called, or 4th foul, I beg your pardon, on Old Town.
The game for the Coyotes, number 2, Maddie Arsenal.
So Thibodeau gets her 2nd personal foul called, 4 overall. Now here's the drive. Ewings losing the handle. It's picked up. Going the other way. Now it's back up, and that's the first foul called on Houlton. Swatting that one away was Worthley.
So is there anything specific I should be really looking for that would be off? I mean, everything's green and it should be red. Mr. What? Yeah, everything's plugged in, everything's green and ready. Everything's
plugged in. 30-second timeout, Houlton. Congratulations to our Old Town cheer team who placed 5th in the regionals today. That qualifies them for the state in Augusta, Saturday, February 8th. Congratulations, cheerleaders. Also a reminder, Old Town Orono hockey tonight versus Waterloo in Winslow. Game time 6:30 at Winslow.
Apologize for any technical difficulties, but it's a 9-5 score right now currently. 3 minutes and change left to go. Houlton is trailing right now by 4 points. Trying to chip away at the deficit. Here's the three-pointer. That one, bang! Three-pointer hit from Worthley. This one knocked away. Mia Henderson coming out with it, getting it over to the other Henderson, this time Olivia.
Good defensive battle right here. Both teams locking in on man-to-man, and we got a walking turnover on Houlton right here.
Big three-pointers hit from each side. Worthley for Houlton hitting the trifecta. Richards on the other side, tickling the twine, so to speak. Resulted in a 1-point game.
Old Town with a 4-high set right here. Looking to get Maddie Emerson on track here for the Coyotes' second leading scorer.
Pull back, that one's missed. There's a rebound out. They work it over, Henderson with it. She'll drive in, finds her teammate. Now back around, they swing it.
Not a lot of movement by Houlton right now, and need to get moving. Old Town's really locked in defensively.
Travel will be called. They'll knock that one to number 22 in Warman.
5th Houlton turnover in this quarter.
Two minutes left on the clock in the first. 9-8 the advantage. Old Town on top. Work the ball around. Richards with it. Now to number 30, Cody. Looking for a teammate. Emerson was streaking towards the right block. Now here's the drive in. Arsenal goes up, gets the foul. 2 shots coming her way.
That's going to go on Drew Warman. Maddie Arsenal really playing well for Old Town lately. And had a big game over in Herman to spark the Coyotes' comeback Wednesday night.
Free throw is up and good. Second one awaiting. And that one looks like it was going to go down. Old Town not getting the hometown roll today, Coach.
Not yet.
Weird rims, new rims from when you were back here? I know you always had it going straight through the cylinder.
Doesn't look like it. We had new rims my next to last year put up over here.
Oh, I see. Where was that in the relationship to your championship year?
It was 2 years after, a year or two afterwards.
Okay.
But
so when you win championships, you get brand new rims,
I don't
right?
think that had anything to do with it. Probably a lot of my guys were hanging on the rims that year.
Yeah, you had quite the talented athletes.
Had some guys that could really play above the basket.
Including, wasn't Andre on that team too?
He definitely was.
Now playing for the
Sophomore on the
Blackbears?
state title team. Really grew a lot. Had an injury-plagued junior year, but senior year was a McDonald's All-Star. Really fantastic senior season.
Great kid now playing football for the Black Bears. That one up and good. Give another 2 points for Richards, who's having a very nice first quarter. Now here's the drive in. Houlton, the dish out for 3. That one's going to be missed by Warman. Rebounds pulled down by Old Town. They've got the 4-point lead and 50 seconds left to go.
Freshman Gabriel Cody with that rebound. And total underclassmen team on the floor for Old Town right now.
Future is bright for them, but the current is also very bright as well. 30 seconds, however, after the turnover. Houlton thought about the three-pointer, at least there. Henderson gets the ball fed back to her, has to try to save it. She goes in the front row. Good hustle play, but alas, not enough to save the turnover. So now with a 4-point lead, Old Town looking to secure the victory. Long way to go, but they're looking to secure more points before the end of the first.
Look for Hannah Richards right here. She's closed out a lot of quarters strong for the Coyotes this year.
Swing the ball around. It's to the top of the key. Arsenal drives in. Then the dish back out. A little pump fake. Now the three-pointer from the wing is going to be missed. Emerson giving chase. But that's how the first quarter will wrap up. 12-8 is the score. Old Town on top. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. Come back with more here at WHOU.
Lincoln Power Sports is the leading ATV, snowmobile parts, accessories, and outdoor equipment dealer in Lincoln. Whether you're looking for the latest new products from BRP, Can-Am, Skidoo, or today's best clothing and accessories, we've got it. It's no wonder riders and customers trust Lincoln Power Sports for ATV and snowmobile service and installation of parts and accessories. Stop by our store or browse our extensive online catalog from anywhere in the world. Call 207-794-8100. We would love to hear from you.
Be good for Nana, okay?
I love you. That's not me.
A moment like this is decades in the making. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. countyfcu.org.
Well, one quarter in the books. It's 12-8 the score, favoring the hometown Coyotes in this matchup. Brian Stackpole and Coach Brian McDormand here with you, high atop Mackenzie Gymnasium, which isn't that high, which is good. I'm a little scared of heights, so this is a good vantage point for us. And also, we were talking beforehand. I've got really poor vision even with contacts. Coach, what are you like, an eagle eye?
Eagle eye. Can't read anything up close, so I'm farsighted.
And that's where I thrive. I thrive on the small print.
So that's why we work together. Our good vantage point right here, and really good crowd atmosphere here at Old Town.
Yeah, they're lively here today. Boys matchup went to the Shiretowners. That was a 65-58 score. This one's still up for grabs. 4-point differential currently. Houlton with the ball, trying to get a little bit closer.
I didn't see who that foul went on for Old Town.
This one just inside the arc, and it's rattled through for 2 as that one goes down for Howe.
She has 6.
Now Old Town going the other way, looking for their first points of this second quarter. 2-point game right now. Here's a 3-pointer just off the left side of the top of the key. Looked like it might have a chance to bounce home through, but instead it's Mia Henderson with the rebound. Now at the top of the key 3 the other way. Worthley missing just a tad short. The effort in the save and batted beautifully back in for the 2-point bucket with ease for Ewings.
Howe having a great game right now for Houlton.
Doing a little bit of everything. 6 points and that big-time assist. Tie game, 12-all. Worthley feeds it in. Now it's a short shot from Howe. Just didn't get all of that one.
Yeah, got a tip ball there. Looks like it's going to go back to Houlton.
And it doesn't seem to delight the head coach, Heather Richards, on the sidelines for the Coyotes. But nonetheless, a chance for Houlton to take the lead. It's been back and forth, but Old Town's had it for the duration pretty much of this one. Emerson takes it away. A chance to go back on top. Too strong. Rebound up and good. Richards with another bucket. 9 for her. Already in this contest, we have 6:24 left on the first half clock. This one, Henderson's three's missed. Rebounds pulled down by Richards.
Nice block out by guard Maddie Arsenault right there.
Oh, and taking it right to the hoop is Richards again. 4 quick points.
Double figures for her at 11.
Just over 6 to play in this first half. Second quarter's been very good now to the Coyotes recently. Henderson, spin move, dishes it back out. Thought about a 3-pointer, was Worthley for just a brief moment in time. Instead, they swing it around to Henderson.
Resets the offense, and Houlton being very patient, looking to attack the basket.
Oh, a little bump, and that's a travel beforehand, however, so it'll go the other way. The Coyotes will bring back in Dan Boys into the contest. As Cody will get a little spell on the bench. Still a 4-point contest with 5:37 left to go in this first half. They tried a long lead pass into Loring. Now swung back around. A 3-pointer on its way for Emerson, and that one is catch.
You know, Maddie looking to get on track. Had a tough game over at Herman the other night. I talked to her before the game, a former student of mine, and told her just keep her head up. Really exciting sophomore player, and she comes through with a big 3 right there.
Extending the lead to the largest for just a brief moment. That one's banked home. Olivia Henderson with her first bucket, and it's a 3-point variety. This one banked a little too hard off the window, and that one's going to hit right off of the face of Howe as she goes and stops. She gets whacked right there.
That's going to go on Dan Boyce, I believe.
A very late whistle, too, but I think the reaction was not one.
I believe it was the right call. Veteran John Doe on the call right there.
Yeah, definitely not one that was a fake type play by any means. Houlton swinging the ball. Henderson for 3. That one's just going to miss off the right iron.
That shot's been open all day for Houlton. If they hit those shots, they're really going to be successful. Trailing by 4 right here.
Those will drop sooner rather than later, you have to imagine. Still a 4-point game, relatively close. As the game's starting to move a little quicker in pace.
Going to look for a rip right here from Richards.
She has the ball, drives in just a moment, back to the top of the key. Now over to Emerson. Drives in the lane, little bump. Won't drop down through. Free throws coming up. Officials will congregate just for a moment to make sure they're on the same page.
Maddie Emerson can make that shot. One of her patented floaters with her left hand, and she's very efficient at that shot.
Emerson now with 2 shots from the line. First one on its way. It's missed. Does have 3 points in the contest. Now make it 4.
Yeah, she's one of the second leading free throw shooter in the Big East, so she's going to make more than she misses.
They'll swing it around. 5-point advantage. Henderson being guarded closely by Emerson. Now it's to the other Henderson. Olivia to Mia. Mia on the elbow. Extension. Working around. No shot clock. Take as long as you want to get a good shot. This one's going to be a tad too strong. It looks like it's last touched by an Old Town player. Looked like it had a chance for Ardell. Cody back in the contest as Dan Boys gets a breather. Inbound comes in. Henderson. Spin move. Dish back out. Corner 3 is good. That's actually going to be a deep 2, but still a nice shot nonetheless.
Nice looking set run by Houlton, and Ewing's able to finish on the corner jump shot.
4 points for her. 3-point lead. Emerson drives in, draws the foul. That's going to be the 4th one called on the Shires.
Drew Warman with her second foul.
Shot is up, and it is good.
Yeah, she will make you pay from the free throw line.
No doubt in that one.
Very skilled sophomore guard.
Next one is good. Imagine she's going to be thrown in the side for many Class B schools for years to come.
She's got a younger sister in the 8th grade coming next year that's a lot like her, and so there'll be 2 Emersons here next year.
Coyotes might be on the prowl for championship gold this year and for many moons to come. This one's a long jumper. It's going to be an over-the-back call as well on the rebound, so Houlton playing a little sloppier here as of late has resulted in this one still being a 5-point game, but them not getting to get any closer.
Yeah, that Leonard School middle school team with a perfect 10-0 regular season, so have some good players coming up here, and other good players from the area that should be coming to Old Town next year, so they're not going to drop off at all.
Here's the pass in. The jumper is missed. Richards had a decent look at it. Now the ball in the corner. They'll break it relatively easily. Now across the half-court stripe, Olivia Henderson. Now it's Warman. Back to the top. Warman resets to the 2 personal fouls. Under 3 to play in the first half. Now it's Ewings to Henderson. Mia to Olivia. 22-17 the score. Back over Ewings. Just kind of almost keep away until finally the shot, and there's going to be a late foul called. And yeah, it looks like Ewings got hit maybe around the shoulder area.
It's going to go on Sydney Loring, I believe. Her first foul. That'll put Ewings on the free throw line for 2 shots.
5th foul. Actually, yeah, that's going to be the 7th foul on Old Town. So it'll be 1-1 from here on out. Next one is up, and that one is missed. They'll stay at this 5-point advantage for Old Town, looking to add on.
Cody with 4 rebounds for Old Town off the bench.
Loring with it. Drives in, looking for the backdoor pass. They get it to Emerson, up and good.
8 points this quarter for Maddie.
After putting a goose egg up in the first 8 minutes, she is starting to heat up. 7-point lead. Stay that way as Howe over the back after Henderson missed the rebound. Henderson missed the three-pointer. Howe trying to get the rebound, commits the foul.
I think we're going to get a Houlton timeout right here. Nope.
I guess it's going to be free throws.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
16 foul for Houlton.
I don't know why I keep confusing the scoreboard. I think it's because it was so flipped on fouls last game, possibly. I don't know.
It's okay. We'll give you a mulligan.
I'm losing my mind in my old age.
30-second timeout, Houlton.
You were just clairvoyant, Coach. Look at that.
He had the T sign up. It was pretty easy to see right there. And trying to gather his troops. He's going to take a 30. Coach Sean Graham. Been at Houlton for a number of years, I believe, maybe 17 years. Successful program year in and year out, flopping back between Class B and Class C. But this year's team very solid, moving up to Class B, able to compete. And young backcourt here with some solid experience in the front court and hang in there at 9-6. And some big games left. Big one here today, and they're still within striking distance.
How difficult do you think it is to transition back between C and B? It's got to be difficult to really know how to plan for those, right?
It's difficult. Each class is stronger. The level of play is stronger, but they've been able to compete at both classes. And, the boys team made it to the state final last year in C. So this Houlton girls team is going to be forced to be reckoned with before the end of the year.
Even just a couple years ago, Colleen Bouchard was such a phenomenal player.
Yeah, no matter what class she was in, they were going to be successful.
They could be in class AAA if there was one. This one pops out, rebounds pulled down. Houlton trying to chip away the deficit. Currently sits at 7. This jumper, front rimmed out. Howe, follow-up is good.
Howe and Ewing's really taking over for Houlton right here. Solid play.
8 points and a kick save and a Butte.
A couple of upperclassmen for Houlton right there, and really keeping Houlton in the game.
5-point game again. 87 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Old Town will inbound the ball underneath their own basket here. Set play. Finally, they'll just lob it back in. Arsenal swung in. That one, a three-pointer and buried from Richards. Second one of the game for her. I think that's 14 points as well.
Correct. 7 each quarter.
So 14 of the 27 on the board for the Coyotes, coming by way of Richards.
And she's averaging 15.5 a game.
That one's going to be short. Rebound to the Coyotes, number 40, Loring. Here's a long pass in. Picked up, and Cody lays it off the glass.
Yeah, her playing time's been increasing as the year's gone on, and only a freshman gives the Coyotes some toughness and speed.
Largest lead so far of the afternoon for the Coyotes, but then a foul will be called on the other side as Olivia Henderson will head to the line.
That one will go on Maddie Emerson, I believe.
It'll be just her first foul. It is 1-1. Shot is missed. Rebounds pulled down. Outlet to Richards, who crosses the half-court stripe. 32 seconds on the clock. Richards slowing things down, pulling Emerson back out to the top.
They're going to run a flex offense here and just probably go for the last shot.
Smart with a double-digit lead. Can make it a dozen or a baker's dozen if they get an opportunity.
Whoa, dangerous pass right in front of us here.
10 seconds on the clock. Richards for three. And that will be just a tad too long for her range. Maybe a step in. That's probably going to be right through the center.
Got to be careful here of a foul and put Houlton on the free throw line at this point of the game.
This is the three-point shot, too hard off the glass. Putback is
good.
Good. Yeah. Is that Ewing?
Yes.
Yeah. So she wraps up a good second quarter, which saw her get 6 points. And right before the break, they narrow the deficit to 8 points. So not the greatest first half of play if you're a Houlton Shiretowner fan, but they were able to get it a little bit closer and still a very winnable game for them in the second half.
Yeah, good solid second quarter, and we'll see how this goes.
Well, we will step aside here. We'll go over the stat line and much, much more here on WHOU, and we'll come back in 2 minutes' time on WHOU.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Houlton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
It's never too early to start planning for your future, whether that means protecting your family with life insurance, college planning, or starting to save for retirement. I want to help you get started.
Regardless of your age, it's important to start planning for your financial future now. And as you inch closer to retirement, it's important for you to protect your assets, your retirement income, and your family.
Thompson Hamel has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Thompson Hamel, LLC. Your family, your future.
We all know that fresh new paint can quickly transform the look and feel of your home. Our trained staff can help you select the best paint and color for your mood and budget with our new Color Journeys color matching system. Best look paint and primer in one. It's easier than ever to do it yourself, and it means less time and money spent on the project. Make your personal color statement and go where the builders go for quality do-it-best paint at the best price. The S.W. Collins Company in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, Lincoln, and Fort Kent.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Houlton.
TheCounty.me, your source for county-wide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at TheCounty.me.
Tegan Ewings with 6 points, 2 rebounds. Sophomore guard Mia Henderson with 1 point. Abby Worthley with 3. And Rebecca Howe with 8 points to pace the Shiretowners. She also had 3 rebounds. For the hometown Old Town Coyotes, sophomore guard Madeline Arsenault with 1 point. Maddie Emerson, 8 points, all in the second quarter. We had Hannah Richards pacing the Coyotes with 14 points. Lexi Thibodeau, 2 points. Gabrielle Cody, 2. And Claudia Dambois with 2 for a total of 29 Coyote points.
And so far, the stat that really matters is that 8 points of advantage. So we're going to put the coaching shoes on you again, Coach Brian McDormand. Though you're still coaching, you're still out there applying your trade. Let's first go on the Coyote side of things. If you're Coach Richards, what are you saying to your side in this halftime to adjust themselves and get ready for the next 16 minutes and pull out that victory, which would be a big one?
Just keep working the way they've been playing. They're playing solid half-court man-to-man, holding Houlton down to 21 points in the first half. Maybe need to fight through weak side screens a little bit better. Houlton's had a number of three-point attempts with not a lot of pressure on it from the top of the arc. Houlton, Old Town with very good speed. They could also turn it up full court here, although they just got burned on that last play right there at the end of the half. Lob pass over the top of the press, and I believe it was Tegan Ewings with a follow-up rebound at the horn to cut the lead to 8 points. But for Houlton, they're going to have to get back in this, turn up the keys defensively. Old Town runs pretty good man-to-man offense. Maybe some half-court pressure here to try to take Old Town out of their routine.
Well, so far it has been a good first half for Old Town. 29-21 is the advantage. We're going to step aside here in the Katahdin Trust halftime show again and come back with that second half here in just a little bit, and we'll talk about the first 16 minutes that was as we progress as well. But we'll take a 3-minute break, come back with more here on WHOU, which we'll do in 3 minutes.
MMG Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school basketball. Founded in 1897 and based in Presque Isle, MMG has independent insurance agents across Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. MMG has recently received a national award in innovation, was recognized as the Maine Company of the Year by the Maine Insurance Agents Association, and again named among the best places to work in Maine. Find out more about MMG by visiting our website, mmgins.com. MMG Insurance, protecting your piece of the world.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
For drivers from Patton to Bangor and everywhere in between, buying from Thornton Brothers is a rewarding experience.
At Affordable Plumbing, we buy all our vans through Thornton Brothers. Not only do they have excellent customer service, but I'm treated like family when I walk through the door.
Get a fresh start with great deals on select new 2019 and 2020 Ram trucks and vans during the Start Something New sales event. Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. Sorry. You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Houlton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken, combination to vegetarian pizza, or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
This is Neil. Can I help you? You're where? I'll be right there. What'd you guys do?
Giving steals!
Yeah. That's all you did?
Yes!
There's nothing wrong with that. I guess there is something wrong with giving away steals.
Still, this 2016 CRV SC, now only $17,995.
I don't know why.
They were good steals.
Back right before the half. Well, I guess half starts. Second half starts. Nonetheless, I'm Brian Stackpole, joined by Coach Brian McDormand here, high atop Mackenzie Gymnasium in Old Town. It's 29-22 to 21 advantage for Old Town over Houlton in this big matchup in Class B. Less than a couple of weeks away, less than 3 weeks before we start conference, or not the conference, but the MPA tournament, the regional tournaments. Class B, C, and D in the north will all be converging into Bangor, Maine, and they'll be taking on one another for their bragging rights of winning a regional crown and then eventually a state championship.
Yeah, and even less than that, I believe on the 11th and 12th will be the preliminary games. And one of these teams most likely will be in that 5-12 matchup possibly. And, so got 3 or 4 more games regular season. They're going to go by fast. I know a lot of schools had exams this week. And prelims will be starting in no time, just a little over 2 weeks from tomorrow.
And boy, oh boy, did this winter go by quick. I'll tell you what. At least there's not a lot of snow in the forecast. Some rain possibly, at least in this central part of the state of Maine.
Weather has helped.
Yes.
For sure.
I'll actually take 10 more degrees warmer.
I looked long range for the month, and not supposed to be real cold either. So hopefully keep our fingers crossed. The icy weather's the ones that get us, you know.
First half is a relatively clean half. No injuries to speak of. A little whack to the face to Howe, but outside of that, it's been pretty clean.
There's some zone right here by, it looks like kind of a matchup zone right here. 3-2 zone falling down into a 2-1-2.
It's a difficult look to decipher, isn't it?
Yeah, Ewings is following the post player down and kind of control the middle.
Doesn't stymie the Coyotes as Loring hits the three. Want you know that our injury report, by the way, brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help with 5 locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor. Visit County PT. That's countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. Ewing's heading to the stripe.
Tough call on Dan Boyce right there. Really held her own in the lane and some action there, and Ewing's able to pick up the foul and go to the free throw line for Houlton.
And with that third personal foul, Dan Boyce comes out. Understandably so, but disappointing that her time in the second half exits after just 35 seconds. And also giving up 2 freebies that ultimately become made baskets.
Howe, 8.6 rebounds on the year, and right at her average at 8 points right now.
Old Town still on top, more so in this third quarter than you would have thought. They did hit a 3-point basket, giving up the 2 free throws to extend their lead up to 9.
And Old Town runs that man-to-man offense very well, and Houlton's going to drop down to that zone, and Thibodeau with a dish down to Gabriel Cody makes her pay on the baseline.
4 points now for Cody on the afternoon. Lead back up to 11 points. Feedback around swung. Howe now drives in, trying to go against the defense. Little bump there. Now a 3-pointer from the corner, and that one is good. Worthley hits her second one for 6 total points. 8-point advantage. Emerson resetting things. Back to the man-to-man defense by Houlton. Now here's the drive, at least for a second there. Richards then hesitation, drives back to the lane, pops back out after the errant shot, and down on the ground still, which will prompt a whistle, is Richards. Junior guard still down right underneath her own basket.
I think really hurt her back landing on the floor on that drive to the basket, and she's probably going to have to come out of the game here.
She's in some pain.
She's able to go look for Old Town to take a timeout.
Back up on her feet. Could be one of those injuries where you hit yourself and it shocks you quite a bit too. Hopefully she's okay. Big game here in Class B. Another great one down in Ellsworth, evidently, Coach. 56-56, second overtime, Ellsworth Presque Isle.
Yeah, tough back-to-back for the Wildcats from Presque Isle on the Friday-Saturday night. Friday-Saturday afternoon, Friday night, Saturday afternoon matchup, and Ellsworth looking to score a win down there over the Wildcats. It'd be a big win for Ellsworth if they can get that.
Yeah, right now the heel point standings as of this morning, they were at number 10 with an 8-5 record.
Look for a 5 count, close right there. Good defense by Ewings on Maddie Arsenault.
Old Town trying to extend their lead. 34-26 the score. 5:45 left on the clock. Lob pass in. They get it in. Almost knocked away for a second. Thibodeau having a little trouble and feeds it over Arsenal. That one's going to miss. Batted back around to the top of the key. Now Emerson's runner, the contact, and that's going to be a foul called on Houlton. So free throws coming up here for Emerson. Again, just a sophomore.
Yeah, she likes that lefty floater, as I said.
Shot is up and good. This to make it a double-digit lead. And it's good.
Said she pretty well perfect on the free throw line.
Yeah, definitely a dangerous weapon, especially that young into her career. Get the pass back out. Here's the drive in. Another foul. This one is slowed to a snail's pace. Howe drives left side of the lane. Gets rewarded with free throws of her own.
Second foul on Loring, and Rebecca Howe will shoot 2.
Howe misses the first. Second one upcoming. Richards, good to see her back out there on the court as she'll check in. As Cody will head towards the bench. And another one missed, so no opportunity picked up too. Now Arsenal gets the lead. Drives in, good hesitation, crossover, and that one's kicked by Howe. Inbound coming, Richards underneath the basket, or at least to the left side from our vantage point, her right side. Oh, beautiful pass, no one guarding her, and that's going to be an easy bucket. That one goes for Thibodeau.
That's why I always try to have my inbounder, whoever's defending the inbounder, guard that weak side, and you never get beat backdoor.
And a foul will be called on the other side. Old Town will pick up their third one so far of the second half. 4:58 left to go in the third quarter, and more free throws coming up. Mia Henderson will be taking these ones.
Third foul on Sydney Loring, and look for her to come out right here.
That one goes down through for Henderson. So Cody comes in for Loring. Henderson is good on that one. 38-28 the score. Old Town on top. Richards setting up the offense. Top of the key now to the right side. Now here's the drive in. This one pull up is going to be just a little long. Rebound by Henderson. Thibodeau had a nice look, but unable to get it to drop.
Whoop.
Oh, beautiful pass in. How too hard. Then plops right into the possession of Richards. She tries to go all the way. Now top of the key three on its way, and that one's going to be just too long. Long rebounds picked up by Emerson. Throws it back, and they'll reset. Now Thibodeau, little runner, throws it up, push off as well.
Looks like there might be a travel there, but we had a bump. It's going to send Lexi Thibodeau to the free throw line.
And we're keeping up our free throws every minute pace, maybe 30 seconds.
Third foul on Becca Howe.
I was going to say, I wonder if Coach Graham's going to keep her in, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case as she checks out along with Worthley.
Looks like we'll get our first action from junior forward Emma Ardell for
She gets the
Houlton.
rebound.
Yep.
Pays off.
Good substitution.
Olivia Henderson to Ardell. All right, at least now Ardell. Now it's swung around. Ewings back out to the top. Warman gets it fed to her. Now it's to Mia Henderson. Oh, beautiful pass in. This one off the glass. Too strong by Ewings. It's knocked out of bounds. And it'll be... Is it Houlton? I thought she said white.
Black.
Okay.
Good call right there. Two Houlton players and sandwiched in with one Old Town player who got her hand on the ball right there. Warman with a three from the corner on the inbound, and Thibodeau's going to gather the rebound.
She's taking the ball down the court. Being guarded by Ardell. Now back to the top. They'll swing the ball around. Richards will reset. Emerson now on this near side left. Still top. Swung over to Cody. 3:33 remaining in quarter three.
Thibodeau pretty quiet here for Old Town today. Watch her go to work. She can score in spurts and gives Old Town a lot of energy inside.
Got to pass it. They do to Thibodeau. She works inside. Cody will take the steps. Not a bad call by any means. Took one step too many.
Great call.
Crazy to think how close that the high school basketball tournament is. At the regional cheering competitions this morning throughout Augusta and Boston, Bangor locations. Henderson missing that three-pointer at the top of the key. Ardell will take the steps, and that'll go the other way.
Good hustle play to get the rebound right there, Ardell, and just dragged a foot trying to kick it back out for an open three for Houlton, who trailed by 10 with 3 minutes left on the clock in quarter three.
Emerson with the ball, now to Richards.
Houlton back to man-to-man. Sorry, Brian.
It's interesting the switches as Ewing is guarding her. Now Cody with it. Richards looking for a little bit. A little isolation now when was at that wing. Now Cody feeds it over. Richards wide open. Bad angle. And then this one goes right over the top.
Backdoor wide open 2 or 3 times today, and Richards unable to finish that off. Too open, I think.
Well, still a 10-point lead for the Coyotes, even after that play went down. Neither team being able to really score anything. Now Henderson up to the top. Warman back to Olivia Henderson. 2:10 left on the third quarter clock, 38-28. Ewings pulls that for the deep two. That one's missed. Rebound, Warman too strong as it goes up through. Now Arsenal with it. Screen set by Thibodeau, or at least it was a momentary mock like it. Old Town working the ball around the perimeter. Now works it into Emerson. She'll draw the foul, throws it up from the left block.
Good patience by Old Town. Olivia Henderson's going to pick up her second foul. Had a big win down on the island today for the Caribou girls. 33-31 win over MDI. Selena Savage with a scoop shot at the buzzer to win it.
Wow. Some good games. How about that?
That's unofficial. That's a message I got, so hopefully that's correct.
Got bad sources over there?
No, I don't think so.
Still a 10-point game. Seems like we're stuck on this mark.
And Emerson, uncharacteristic, misses 2, but Richards gets the pass inside. She's going to finish.
Finish she does, as she gets that one down through. She had 14 points in the first half. That's her first one of the second. And then an offensive foul to push off by Olivia Henderson. Old Town with a lead of a dozen. We get the ball over with Emerson.
They've been running their offense very efficiently and taking time off. And, unfortunate turnover. Spoke too soon.
Anderson dribbles out of the pressure. Now a pass in. That one's up. Too strong by Howe. Batted around. Now Old Town with some numbers. Players still back on the floor. And Ewings. Now Richards gets that one blocked, and also a foul will be called as Mia Henderson will be picking up another personal foul. Well, I'm just noticing here, too, Coach, down in Baltimore, Maine Black Bears losing their game, so they lose another one after dropping to Vermont. UMBC now winning 2 games in a row.
Yeah, and UMaine men with struggles on the road this year, but playing better.
Well, that's for sure, which is a good sign. Some more vibrant basketball in the Cross Center for Division I games, at least on the men's side. Richards gets that one right through the cylinder. 41-28 the score with just over a minute to play in the third. Drive in, Worthley, tad too strong, gets her own rebound. This one the underhander, and that's even better. Nice move.
Big basket right there to take the momentum off Old Town right now.
Cody drives in, trying to answer back. Batted back out. Thibodeau gets a little bump, pulls this one up. That one too strong off the side iron. That one's going to be a rebound down. Ewings gets it over to her teammate. They'll slow things down with 22 on the clock. Henderson being shaded to go left. Now goes to Mia Henderson on the right. She'll spot for three. Missing that one. Back out, however, Ewings. Now the Worthley three-pointer. That one's going to miss. 4 seconds left. Cody gets it to Richards. She's going to heave it. Oh, looked like it had a chance, but at least we'll go wide left. 41-30 is the score. Old Town on top of Houlton. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes when we return in a minute's time on WHOU.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Smyrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675. Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. Whether you're working hard in the woods or digging in the dirt, Nortrax has the new and used heavy equipment you need. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support, plus around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our service technicians, parts specialists, and product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
Jim, Brian Stackpole and Brian McDormand with you. 8 minutes to play left in this one of the scheduled 32.
Old Town able to build a little bit more of a lead, 8-point halftime lead by 11 right now, and need to do things right offensively.
Houlton trying to chip away. They're going from left to right across your screen. Ball being batted around. Old Town comes out with it. Richards pushing the pace after the rebound by Thibodeau. They'll work it down. Loring with it. Now to number 2 in Arsenal. Emerson to Thibodeau for the 2. No, it's going to be off, and that one's going to be knocked out of bounds, so Houlton will get another chance.
Thibodeau, a lefty forward, needed to go in and finish with a right hand right there. Just missed.
So the ball will be inbounded underneath the Old Town basket by Ewings as she gets it over to Henderson. And now they're in the front court. Worthley using some speed. Doesn't get that one to go on the floater. Rebound out. Thibodeau to Richards, pushing the pace. Looking over. Thought about it for a second as Arsenal now getting a better look. Instead gets it underneath. Thibodeau left off the glass.
Good offensive decisions there by Old Town, just unable to finish.
Henderson swings around. Travel will be called before the drive-in, as that one's going to be called on Ewings. So to go to the Coyotes with 6:51 left to go. And a timeout will be called. 60-second variety. We will step aside for 60 as well. Back in a minute's time here on WHOU.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
Brian Stackpole, Ryan McDormand with you. 11-point lead for Old Town at home. They'll get the ball to start out of this timeout.
Now, Brian, I'll ask you, what do you think Coach Richards talked to the Coyotes about right here as far as offensively?
I'm going to say ball movement good passing. Look for your shot. If it's not there, you don't have to shoot it. Open look like that, you're going to take, though. Three-pointer buried for Emerson. What do you think she said?
More of that.
Yeah. Because the clock is your friend, too, especially with a 14-point lead, where your opposition basically has to take half their total points and put that up here in this quarter alone.
That's the best look Maddie Emerson said in the last 2 games, and wide open shot, and didn't see much of that at Herman the other night.
Now knocks that one out of bounds. A little frustration there. Go to Old Town.
You give Emerson those looks like that, and she's going to make you pay.
She's looking for the ball again after the pass. Instead, they work into Thibodeau. Some contact and more free throws coming up. As Old Town can feel another victory coming their way. They're just going to get the rest of this almost 6 minutes off the clock.
Big foul on Howe right there. I think that's number 4.
And you nailed it again. That's why when you're one of the best in the biz.
She had 8 in the first half and tailed off her offensive performance. Some of it to do with foul trouble. Thibodeau misses the front end of her 2 shots.
I just accidentally put in and grayed out this free throw, so she has to make it. She does. Henderson going quickly. Houlton really would like a basket here. Now drives in. Now the dish back out. Wardley for 3. Off the front iron. Good rebound, put back, and Ewing spins for the 2.
Tough rebound and finish. She's got double figures.
Now the pass. We'll see if Old Town can answer back. Don't need to work super quick. Well, there's an open look there from the elbow. Instead, Thibodeau gives it to Richards, who misses just a tad too long. Gets a rebound put up, counted in 1. And that's why she didn't take it. She knew the three-point play was on the table.
She can be very effective, like I said, a spark plug for Old Town in foul trouble the other night over in Herman, but really picking up the pace in the second half here for the Coyotes. And I think Howe fouls out with that one. Finishes with 8 points and 3 rebounds for the Shire Towners.
Disappointing for her, but her team's still in it. Just need to start getting some points soon, though they've already committed 7 fouls. Thibodeau will not complete the three-point play. Henderson gets the rebound. By the way, getting that final score in from Ellsworth, Presque Isle winning in double overtime, 65-62, so the upset was not completed by the Eagles at the Eagles Nest. I don't know when they changed that name, but it's called the Eagles Nest one day randomly.
Those are your Eagles, right, Brian?
Yeah, my Eagles, yeah. It's Charlie Katsifikas Gymnasium down there. Got a pretty good boys program this year, huh?
Every year. The middle school boys team actually 9-1 during the regular season. And
really?
I kid Coach Austin, Peter Austin, tell him I don't think he's going to be retiring anytime soon.
Yeah, he just started coaching. He actually was my JV middle school basketball, my varsity middle school basketball coach many moons ago, just to date myself. And he just happened to want to transition up in the ranks, and he's had a pretty successful career.
Yeah, currently I believe number 2 boys North Hill points, maybe 3 right behind Herman.
That one's missed inside. It's going to be a jump ball. It will stay with Old Town with 4:33 left on the clock. 47-32, Old Town on top. This one, a three-pointer from Emerson. It's going to be short. Saved, but knocked out of bounds in the same motion. What are you looking forward to most, Coach, heading into the tournament? Is there any class or side that you're looking forward to most?
Well, I think I really get to watch a lot more Class B. I'm more familiar with it. But all the games are good, just looking for competitive games and outstanding performances that sometimes people rise to the occasion in the tournament and see some great play. Mostly do games at the Cross Insurance Center.
Yeah. Thibodeau gets another bucket. She's really pouring it on here in the second half. This one up, won't roll through. But heading to the line will be Henderson. Yeah, doing that Holiday Classic, those 2 days at the tail end of 2019 from the Cross Insurance Center, you get to see a lot of different teams.
Yeah, and, don't get to see a lot of Class D in my travels, but look forward to those games. Some outstanding teams. Southern Aroostook girls force year in and year out.
Yeah.
And just the bands and listen to the different teams come in with their respective programs. It's great to watch.
A little programming, too, for those who are fans of Class B. It's a score 49-33. Old Town still on top with under 4 to play. That first Friday on February 14th is actually going to be a 4-game session. And then they're going to, instead of having 7 games on Saturday, it's going to be 6. It's going to be 3 2-game sessions. So it'll be fun. It'll be a little bit more spaced out for fans as opposed to a long haul on that Saturday.
Yeah, and the Friday night kickoff, good to see that 4-game stretch, too, for Friday night.
It's a pretty good value deal, nonetheless. Old Town swinging the ball around. Just need to eat some more time off the clock, especially with this comfortable 16-point lead, which is the largest of the game. Fans clapping in approval. Thibodeau gets it over to Richards. A little hesitation drive. Loring back out. The stall continues. Now they get it to Arsenal. Good pressure. Thibodeau now with it. It's reset to Richards. Houlton basically hoping now that a mistake will be made. You don't want to foul or need to foul, especially with the disparity in score, but you also want to make a mistake. And that one's going to be a foul, and 2 free throws coming up on Richards.
I believe that's going to go on Buzzio, Kennedy Buzzio for Houlton, and Richards with 17 so far in the afternoon. She'll get 2 shots there. These are the situations you want to practice for the tournament, being able to play with a lead, especially on the big floor down at the Cross Insurance Center. Should you get there, and, wins count down there, that's all that really matters. Doesn't matter how much you win by. And special situations, free throws right now.
1 for 2 this time around for Richards. Yeah, just looking and seeing with my familiarity with that court, it is quite a bit larger width-wise and length-wise, isn't it?
It is, and you can feel that extra 10 feet up and down the court in transition for your players, and also teams that normally press it gives the opposing team a little bit more space to work against press breaking down there.
Those extra feet can definitely add up. That's an understatement. Morgan Graham in the contest along with Samantha Condon. I'll try to get all these substitutions here. Bear with us. All right, for Old Town, we got 24, Logan Gardner. We got number 20, Kylie Radine, I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
Number 32, Alexis Austin. Number 42, Peyton Cody. Am I missing one? Yeah, number 10, Olivia Colombe. This one taken away. Yes, it will be by number 32, Kennedy Buzzio. Now the ball swung around. Samantha Condon over for a three-pointer. That one's going to be missed by Emma Swallow. It's going to be a turnover. Swallow in the game.
We'll get some 1-on-1 right here.
Mentioned Morgan Graham. Missing one player. Who is it? Buzzio, Condon.
Ardell.
There we go. Good to see some players getting some time that they normally wouldn't see.
Another sophomore guard here, Kylie Burdine, with some good talent for the Coyotes also.
They're good with the free throws. Another one coming. And that one's good.
I think this win, should it continue right here for the Coyotes with a 19-point lead, will catapult them into 4th place right now, Brian. And that's a spot you want to be in the top 4 to get that automatic bye down to Bangor. Prelim game's good, but it's also a chance that could come back to haunt you. And we've had upsets in the prelim games before.
You got upsets, there's that variability. Not just that, having to expend that energy and then going to a longer court.
Injuries,
Exactly.
You never know. And, you want to get games for your players, but you want to have them down at the Cross Insurance Center.
Exactly. This one knocked out of bounds to go to Old Town side. After this one wraps up, they'll host Caribou next week on February 1st. So backcourt pressure now being shown by Houlton. Then it's on the road at John Baptist and then at Orono. And the rivalry continuing there. For Houlton after this one. Actually, let me see. I got to pull up the Houlton one. I keep moving my schedules, Ryan. That's the worst. Let's see here. Girls basketball, Houlton. Oh, I thought I had it. Maybe I didn't print it out. Who knows? It's an enigma. That
Houlton,
one good.
Houlton has Caribou. Actually, no, they don't. They have Orono at Stearns last 3 games.
Yep.
Last 2 games, I believe. A big one at Stearns.
So we'll see how that all plays out. I printed out 2 girls' rosters or schedules for Old Town by accident. So, my mistakes. 60 seconds left on the clock. Just over it. It's going to be a nice victory for Old Town once they elapse the rest of the time off the clock. This one's going to be a foul. More free throws coming up. Heading to the line will be number 42 in Cody. Shot is up. It's missed a little long. Coach McDormand will talk with the victorious head coach in just a moment. So we'll hear from Coach Richards. This one in and out. Rebound out to Ardell. 52 seconds on the clock. Swing it around. Swallow with it. Now over to Graham. Graham to Ardell. She'll drive in. Double team. Ball stripped away. Good job there by Cody. Little backcourt pressure. Pick back up. Rodine gets it over the half-court stripe. Now over to her teammate in Austin. 23 seconds on the clock. 52-36 the score. Cody looking for a teammate. Rodine was open underneath. She gets it now. She'll slow things down with 10 seconds on the clock. Swing it over. Thought about the shot for a second. Was Austin. This one off. Pops out as the crowd wanted that one to drop. 2 seconds left. Buzzer will sound. And the game will end. Old Town will split their matchups with Houlton. The boys winning the first matchup 65-58. And then the girls winning for Old Town over Houlton by a score of 52-36. Again, Coach McDormand will be joined in a second by Coach Richards. As Old Town will pick up a very, very big win. For Old Town, it'll be win number 10. This will be 10-5. Houlton will be now 9-7. As they'll drop their record down and likely, again, flip-flopping the records, or at least their positioning. It likely is going to be 4-5, where we'll see Old Town move up to 4, Houlton down to 5. Coach Richards, I'm assuming he wants to talk to our players first and foremost before she talks with our coach Brian McDormand. So we'll step aside. We'll come back in a minute's time, and we'll have a little bit more here. We'll do that in 1 minute here on WHOU.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
Back here at McKenzie Gym in Old Town, Maine. Old Town High School as the Coyotes pick up the 52-36 victory over the Houlton Shire Towners. And again, this is a 4-5 matchup. Houlton came in at number 4. The number 5 ranked team was Old Town. That likely is going to flip-flop depending with the heel points and everything else that goes on with that scenario. So hopefully we'll see an update on that soon and get a little bit more clarity as the top 4 seeds will actually get a bye coming up in the postseason, where 5 through 12 would have to play in prelims. 5, of course, playing 12, 4 and 11, so on. 6 and 11, so on and so forth. And we'll hopefully be hearing from Coach Richards in just a second, or Coach Brian McDormand's just down there waiting. Let's see here for Houlton. A pretty good scoring performance. 10 points for Ewings, 8 points for Howe, who scored 8 points in the first half, nothing in the second half. Some bright spots there. 3 points for Olivia Henderson, and let's see, 3 points for Mia Henderson. And Worthley had a total of 8 points for the Houlton side, who put up 36 total. For Old Town, 1 point for Arsenal. You're looking here and you're seeing, I'm thinking 13 points if I'm doing the math correctly, for Emerson, who really had a very good third quarter where she scored 8 points. On top of that, there were 18 points for Richards. And also, moving forward here, we'll get a player in just a second. 9 points for Thibodeau, 4 points for Cody, 3 points for Loring, and 2 for Dan Boys in the matchup. Well, we'll send it down now to Coach, who's got 2 players, Richards and Emerson, from the victorious team.
Okay, back at McKenzie Gymnasium with 2 victorious Coyotes. We have junior guard Hannah Richards and sophomore guard Maddie Emerson. I'll start with Hannah first. Good bounce-back win. I know you're probably disappointed the other night. I know you were over at Herman, but if you could take anything from that game, you were down 14 at the end of the first quarter, and you girls fought back, got it to within 1.
Yeah, definitely that you got to come ready to play, and any game is anybody's. So, but I'm really proud we buckled down, and we really came back, and we just fell short at the end.
Okay, today with this win, I believe you're going to jump back up to 4th place in the heel points. Want to get a ticket to Bangor without a prelim game, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and so today you girls played man-to-man today. Stayed with it most of the game, no full court pressure, really solid man-to-man, and able to come out on top. You girls played very well at home.
Thank you. Yeah, we're really quick defenders, and we always have Maddie to stop their guards. So man's our point to beat people.
Okay, now I know Maddie, and I talked to her before the game, and she was upset at the way she played over at Herman the other night, right, Maddie?
Yeah.
And told her that, got to move on to the next game. Playing against a very good team over in Herman, and Paige Plissy's tough to go against, but tonight looked like you struggled early and then got a couple of baskets to fall. I think you got a 3, and it really made you start going.
Yeah, I learned from Herman, you can't always shoot, you got to drive and get open, and so, yeah.
I know how hard you are on yourself, and once those first baskets started going, you really started playing your game, getting to the free throw line. You like that lefty floater in the lane. How much time do you put in on that?
We've been working a lot in practice with it. Hannah's been pushing me when she plays defense on me to drive so I can work on it.
Again, also don't want to slight Lexi Thibodeau, but really had a strong second half, and she's a spark plug for your team.
Yes, she is.
Okay, anything in closing here, Hannah?
I think so.
All right, good win, and we've seen the Coyotes a number of times this year. I'm sure we'll see you again. Congratulations. Back to Brian Stackpole.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach, and good to hear from the 2 players who really were the stir of the I'm losing my analogies. The straws that stirred the drink for this Coyotes victory as they went 52-36 when all was said and done. So great job here from my broadcast partner, Brian McDormand, who was phenomenal for the whole doubleheader here, and many, 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 many more games still to come here on WHOU moving forward before we hit tournament time. And again, WHOU is your exclusive streaming home for the semifinals and regional finals and the tournament in general throughout the state of Maine. So if you want to watch live coverage, including the MPA regional cheering competition, which I think just wrapped up, actually, ironically enough, you can watch it on WHOU and also with replay. Coach, before we sign off, any last thoughts on this big victory for Old Town 52-36 over the Houlton Shiretowners?
No, they played a solid game from start to finish today. Had the game plan, stuck with it. Tough start down at Herman the other night. I know it was a big game for them, and if they could take anything from it, it was just that they were able to compete after being down 14 to dig in and make a mark in the game. Got to within 1 point at Herman, and they might see them again. They're in the 4 spot right now, and it's possible that Herman could be the number 1 seed.
10 wins now for Old Town after they pick up the victory. I want to thank Hunter for all his great work running the camera for the doubleheader, and also my broadcast partner, Brian McDormand. I'm Brian Stackpole saying so long from Mackenzie Gym at Old Town High School, where the final score is Old Town 52, Houlton 36. This has been a presentation of WHOU.